Have you ever thought about the cost of living in Mexico? This vibrant country, known for its rich culture, delicious food, and stunning landscapes, is becoming an increasingly popular destination for individuals seeking an affordable and high-quality lifestyle. When comparing the cost of living in Mexico with other popular destinations, the difference is noticeable. Take the United States, for instance. The cost of living in the US is significantly higher than in Mexico. From housing to groceries, dining out, and even healthcare, Mexico offers a more affordable alternative without compromising on quality. Take a moment to consider this. In a recent article by Business Insider, a digital nomad mom of two shared her experience of practicing geographic arbitrage. She and her family have been living in lower-cost countries while earning income in the US. This has allowed them to maintain a high standard of living while saving a significant amount of money. Another example worth mentioning is Monterrey, a progressive city in Mexico with an important industrial center. According to data from comparison website Numbeo, living expenses in Monterrey, including a one-bedroom apartment outside the city center, would cost around $940 per month. Now compare that with the cost of living in other international cities. Buenos Aires, Argentina requires roughly $730 a month for an apartment in the city center and living expenses. Meanwhile, an apartment outside the center of Sofia, Bulgaria plus living expenses would set you back around $970 a month. So you see, Mexico offers a competitive cost of living, especially for those who earn in currencies like the US dollar. But the cost of living is just one factor. Mexico also offers an excellent infrastructure, affordable and high-quality healthcare, and a variety of lifestyle options. Whether you prefer the bustle of vibrant cities, the tranquility of small towns, the relaxation of beachside living, or the adventure of mountainous regions, Mexico has something for everyone. Plus, Mexico is also a popular destination for medical and dental tourism, offering lower costs and often better patient experiences compared to the US. In conclusion, the cost of living in Mexico is generally lower than in many other countries. This, coupled with the country's high quality of life, makes it an attractive option for those considering a move. Whether you're a digital nomad looking to retire or simply seeking a change of scenery, Mexico's affordability and high quality of life are worth considering. Remember though, before making a move, it's always advisable to take a focused scouting trip to explore different localities and their amenities. This will help you find the perfect spot that suits your needs and lifestyle. So is Mexico the next destination on your list? Only you can make that decision. But one thing is clear, the cost of living in Mexico is certainly appealing. Now that we've covered the overall cost of living, let's dive into one of the key components of living in Mexico, finding affordable housing. Mexico offers a wide range of housing options, from small apartments in bustling city centers to spacious homes in serene suburbs. To find the best deals, consider using online platforms like Airbnb, Craigslist, or local real estate websites. These platforms can provide a good sense of what's available and at what price. Additionally, local real estate agents can be invaluable in helping you navigate the rental market and find hidden gems. Let's talk about the average cost of rentals. In Mexico City, a one-bedroom apartment in the city center can cost around 10,000 pesos per month. While in cities like Guadalajara or Merida, you can find similar accommodations for around 5,000 to 7,000 pesos. When it comes to negotiating rental prices, don't be shy. It's common practice to negotiate in Mexico, and you might be surprised by how much you can save. Some tips for successful negotiation include researching the local market, being respectful, and showing willingness to commit for a longer-term lease. Remember, with the right resources and some negotiation skills, you can find a place to call home in Mexico without breaking the bank. Switching gears, let's discuss two more significant monthly expenses: healthcare and food. First off, healthcare. Mexico's healthcare system is quite affordable compared to many other countries, including the United States. The average cost of a doctor's visit can range from 500 to 1,500 pesos, depending on the specialty. Prescription medication is also generally cheaper, especially for generics. For those seeking additional peace of mind, private health insurance is available and can cost anywhere from 3,000 to 10,000 pesos per month, depending on the coverage. Now, let's talk about food. The cost of groceries in Mexico is significantly lower than in many other countries. A week's worth of groceries for a single person might set you back around 700 to 1,000 pesos. If you enjoy dining out, a meal at an inexpensive restaurant can cost about 100 to 150 pesos, while a three-course meal at a mid-range restaurant might be around 300 to 500 pesos. To put this into perspective, healthcare and food costs in Mexico are generally 50 to 70% lower than in the United States. This affordability, combined with the country's rich culture and warm weather, makes Mexico an appealing destination for many. However, as with any major decision, it's important to consider all factors and do your research. Up next, we'll delve deeper into the lifestyle options available in Mexico. As we continue our deep dive into the cost of living in Mexico, it's crucial to also address one of the major concerns for anyone considering a move to a new country: safety. Mexico, like any other country, has areas of high and low crime rates. It's important to remember that safety can vary significantly from one area to another. Generally speaking, tourist areas and expat communities tend to be safer, while certain regions, particularly near the US-Mexico border, have higher crime rates. Common safety issues include petty theft and scams, which are not uncommon in any major city worldwide. However, violent crime can also occur, particularly related to drug trafficking. That being said, many expats and locals live peacefully in Mexico and enjoy a high quality of life. To stay safe in Mexico, it's advisable to follow some basic safety rules. Stay alert and aware of your surroundings. Avoid risky areas, especially at night, and keep valuables out of sight. Also, staying connected with local communities can provide valuable insights and updates about safety in your area. In conclusion, while there are safety concerns in Mexico, many areas are safe and welcoming to foreigners. The key is to do your research, understand the risks, and take appropriate precautions. In the next scene, we'll discuss the lifestyle options that make Mexico an attractive destination, despite these challenges. As we move forward, let's take a look at one of Mexico's greatest appeals: its weather. Mexico boasts a diverse climate, ranging from tropical areas to arid deserts and cool highlands. On average, the coastal regions have a tropical climate with warm temperatures year-round. The Central Highlands, including Mexico City, enjoy mild temperatures throughout the year with cooler nights. Rainfall varies, with the rainy season typically running from May to October. However, even during the rainy season, showers are usually brief and followed by sunshine. The best times to visit or move to Mexico largely depend on your preferences. If you love the sun and beach, the coastal areas are great year-round. If you prefer a milder climate, the Central Highlands are a great choice. The weather can also affect your cost of living. For instance, in the tropical coastal areas, you may spend more on air conditioning, while in the Central Highlands there's less need for heating or cooling, which can result in lower utility bills. In conclusion, the pleasant weather in Mexico is just one more reason to consider it as your next home. Whether you love the heat of the sun or the cool mountain air, Mexico has a climate that can suit your preferences and perhaps even your budget.